Underdog stories have a certain appeal that a lot of other genres don't. In an underdog story, the MC is weak or disadvantaged compared to others in a given context, and as such, that appeals to the average weeb, as most of us are scrawny little bitches with next to no talents of worth or any skills or anything that gives our existence any sort of meaning. So a weeb is subconsciously going to view themselves as an underdog and view underdogs in anime in a different light. Especially if those weebs are incels. Can I say that word anymore? It doesn't matter. But the underdog story is very easy to fuck up. If the character is strong due to circumstances that are revealed later on, that mean they would have been strong whether or not they worked hard, well, that would cause them to no longer be a real underdog. And that's when Naruto comes in. Now, I haven't seen much of Naruto, okay? I got insufferably bored after 6 episodes, but hear me out, okay? Naruto, as the title suggests, is a bad underdog story, and in turn, Naruto himself isn't a real underdog. But why is that? Well, first of all, Naruto clearly tries to set itself up as an underdog story. Naruto is weak, and everyone in the village is against him. Well, not against him, but looks down on him. He's a troublemaker, and that's why. And in that aspect, he is, to an extent, an underdog. However, regardless of his hard work, he has the innate power within him that he himself has done absolutely nothing to acquire. No matter what he does, as soon as Kuruma sides with him, he is strong, and as such, he ceases to be an underdog, and is powerful outside of his own hard work. But enough about something I don't know much about. How about something I do know something about, and makes for a much better underdog story? Haikyuu. The main character, Hinata, makes for a fantastic underdog. As a volleyball player, he is disadvantaged compared to most due to his titular stature, and, in terms of the team he plays for in both middle and high school, he is an underdog. The reason he becomes a good player is due to his hard work and his team's hard work. Why did I not enunciate? Why did I put inflections on it in that way? Whatever. Whereas Kageyama propels him due to their freak quickness, they still have to train to be able to do it. And even still, for most of the series, that's all he has. But he still works hard and gets results for that hard work. Now, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know about any developments that happen after the end of Haikyuu to the Top Part 2, but I highly doubt that Hinata will gain a superhuman power that dwells within his blood and has been passed down through his family line for decades that makes him the ultimate volleyball player. At least I hope to fuck that doesn't happen, but I'm almost certain it won't. So that makes Hinata a great underdog in my eyes. Another fantastic example of an underdog story is Tokyo Revengers, which is airing right now, and from what I've heard, is an absolutely amazing manga. So, if you haven't already given it a watch, go. Do that now. I'll wait. You can pause the video, go watch all 13 or 14 episodes. I think it'll be 14 by now. It wasn't 14 when I wrote this script, it was like 8. But that's not the point. This script has been hanging around for a very long time. But back on script, Hanagaki is a great underdog. By gaining his ability to time travel, he hasn't become some sort of godly fighter or a better person. He's still a wimpy teenage kid. Well, he's in the body of a wimpy teenage kid as a wimpy adult. And yet, he's working his ass off to try and change both himself and the future for the sake of the girl he loves. He's a great example of an underdog that anyone could relate to. But he isn't like Hinata, with a crazy drive to become the best at volleyball. Takamichi is just a guy. He works a regular job to keep a roof over his head, and many people are in similar situations, and so projecting onto him, to an extent, is quite easy. And, like people in his situation, if they could go back in time and change the course of their life, and improve who they are, I'm sure they would. So, that's my take on the whole underdog character type It's not everything I have to say on the topic, but it covers most of it. If you disagree with anything I said, leave a comment and tell me what you think, and I'll try my best to respond accordingly. And if you enjoyed this little discussion, leave a like, and perhaps if you really want to stick around, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But with that said, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Ta-ta for now.